trips and young romances, breakups and second chances. Our rhythm steers through all these years. If love is a drum, you are my drummer. I'll dance to your beat only forever. If love is a drum, you are my drummer. I'll dance to your beat. My Isukuti love. Is it good for me? Is it good for me? My Isukuti love. Is it good for me? Is it good for me? Ringing the one ding ding, then the boom boom boom, adding Wanyoike, then it's me and you. My Isukuti love. Is it good for me? Is it good for me? Is it good? Heartbeats and stolen glances, oceans and wedding marches. Our music plays through all these days. If love is a drum, you are my drummer. I'll dance to your beat only forever. If love is a drum, you are my drummer. I'll dance to your beat. My Isukuti love. Is it good for me? Is it good for me? My Isukuti love. Is it good for me? Is it good for me? Ringing the one ding ding, then the boom boom boom, adding Wanyoike, then it's me and you. My Isukuti love. Is it good for me? Is it good for me? Is it good? If you wanna know the power of my love, it's not a feeling, it's an action word. You can never give it to me too much, too much. If you wanna know the power of my love, it's not a feeling, it's an action word. You can never give it to me too much, too much. My Isukuti love. Is it good for me? My Isukuti love. Is it good for me? If you wanna know the power of my love, it's not a feeling, it's an action. My Isukuti love. Give it to me too much, too much.
Hey, hey, hey. A main switch production. Hey,
Telling time, yeah. Telling time, yeah. Telling time, hey.
Mapenzi ni bahari, lisilo na mwisho. Mapenzi ni moto kwa roho na haichomi.
Nimempenda msichana wa Kisonko, mi humona kwenye ndoto usiku nikiwa ghetto. Huishi Runda, kwetu ni Dandora. Kuna rusho makombora na kumeja wakora.
Lakini je, anakupenda?
sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Rap Jones in the place. Grab it. Teamwork. Let's get it.
From outer space, out of this world, we come in peace, tell your master all. We are taking over this place right now. But bring your crew, you can let them know. We in town, they should dress up for the show. We are bringing down this town tonight, oh. In an African party, we stomp our feet on the ground. We raise our hands in the air and say, hey, hey, hey. Luka, leo hatulali jo. Dunda, asubuhi mpaka kesho jo. Washanare madem na machali tu. Usijali hali mkono juu. Luka, leo hatulali jo. Dunda, asubuhi mpaka kesho jo. Washanare madem na machali tu. Usijali hali mikono juu.
Imagine, hivyo ndo muingianga kwa klabu au jasikia tunakula life na adabu na masela sela wana hela hela umenijazika hiu mase hela hela ni jui basi tela ni king kaka king of Zamunda tuko ndani na tumedunga kaka clothing we bado mtumba mina manager tuko tight anajua mini spend thrift meza drinks nimezipanga kama Tetris.
In an African party, we stomp our feet on the ground. We raise our hands in the air and say, hey, hey, hey. Luka, leo hatulali jo. Dunda, asubuhi mpaka kesho jo. Washanare madeni na machali tu. Usijali hali uono juu. Luka, leo hatulali jo. Dunda, asubuhi mpaka kesho jo. Washanare madem na machali tu. Usijali hali uono juu.
Bro, check it. Yow, I go like boom, 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 boom. Mikono kwa hewa nikifika tu kwa boom, 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 boom. As I be rolling when I be the cruise, so boom, boom. Get out the way. I'm feeling like money today. I'm here to pour it up all over the club. I'm willing to pay, so that's how I plan to go and tap it. Hey y'all, feed what up, let's make it happen. I'm here to get it crackin'. Shorties are telling me that I'm attractive, cause they be feeling the swag, I'm classic. Call me Papa Jones, and that's it. That's it. I'm on.
Luka, leo hatulali jo. Dunda, asubuhi mpaka kesho jo. Washanare madem na machali tu. Usijali hali uono juu. Luka, leo hatulali jo. Dunda, asubuhi mpaka kesho jo. Washanare madem na machali tu. Usijali hali mikono juu. Luka, oh.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Mighty fingers.
I make mountains out of molehills, and it can be quite the scene. Think about how far I've come and my life looking greater than it's ever been. If I could eat my pie in the sky, it would be just my thing. Sipping on my champagne and my life looking greater than it's ever been. My life looking greater than it's ever been. How did you rise so fast, so high, and not melt your wings in the sun? You must be Africa's son. How did you rise so fast, so high, and not melt your wings in the sun? They say you must be an African. They say you must be Africa's son. They say you must be an African. They say you must be Africa's son. You must be an African. I don't know about my haters, but they should know about me. Keep me humble, oh God. My life looking greater than it's ever been. I overflow flavor. My pockets are full of greed. Even on my worst day, my life looking greater than it's ever been. Woo! My life looking greater than it's ever been. How did you rise so fast, so high, and not melt your wings in the sun? You must be Africa's son. How did you rise so fast, so high, and not melt your wings in the sun? They say you must be an African. They say you must be Africa's son. They say you must be an African. They say you must be Africa's son. You must be an African. You jealous, don't hold me, jealous, don't hold me, jealous, don't hold me back. If you jealous, don't hold me, jealous, don't hold me, jealous, don't hold me back. If you jealous, don't hold me, jealous, don't hold me, jealous, don't hold me back. If you jealous, don't hold me, jealous, don't hold me, jealous, don't hold me back. If you jealous, don't hold me back. Jealous, don't hold me, no, no, no. If you jealous, don't hold me back. I'm saying, please don't jealous me. Please don't jealous me. I'm singing, please don't jealous me. Please don't jealous me. I'm singing, please don't jealous me. Jealous, don't hold me, jealous, don't hold me, jealous, don't hold me back.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Radio.
Good morning, good morning, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Pawa Morning Drive show. My name is Wanyoike, and happy Monday to you. I hope you had a fantastic weekend. I did. It was raining throughout, so really there's nothing much I was doing. It was also my birthday weekend, so I appreciate that I got some time to rest and just I did nothing but sleep in yesterday, but hey, we are here. It's good to be here, good to see you. Let me start you off with remember, you can get in touch with us on our social media handles at Power Radio across all socials. We are also streaming on all platforms. We are also on our website www.power254.org/power radio. Right now, let's get into some traffic updates this morning. And then we see how to get you to work, because why not? All right, let's start off with Thika Road, and I can see that it's quite hefty this morning. All the way from Survey down towards... Actually, not Survey. This, oh my good Lord. It starts all the way to from Allsops down towards Globe. There's a lot of traffic as well on that area. Same situation happening along Muranga Road also. Inbound, a lot of traffic happening across that area as well. I can also see that Ojijo Road is looking bumper to bumper this morning. Same situation also happening along Kiambu Road from DCI area down towards Muthaiga. Same situation happening across that route. All right, let's see, where is this? Limuru Road is also looking very busy this morning, especially as you go from Roslyn. Just a little bit of a snarl up, and then builds up again at Village Market, down again towards Muthaiga. Same situation as well. Peponi Road from Kwetu, Nairobi Curio Collection area there, there's a lot of traffic building up just from Getsuru Road down towards Mwangi Road as you head out to the Westgate Shopping Mall area as well. I can also see the same situation is reflecting on along Lower Kabete Road, especially at the intersection from Getcha Road down towards Spring Valley. Same situation happening along that area. The same situation also is happening along Brookside Drive. I don't know what's happening there, but a lot of traffic. Also, Wanyoike Way Red Hill Link also happening to be quite busy this morning. It starts building up as you just leave the Kitsuru roundabout as you go towards where is this? Spring Valley. Down towards the National Agricultural Laboratories. That's on the other side of Wanyoike Way. Wanyoike Way, incidentally, today does not look like there's a lot of traffic going on. So you guys are quite clear this morning. Nothing much to complain about on that road as well. Let's go to this other end now. James Gishuru Road. It's bumper to bumper. I can see that there's traffic all the way from, where is this? Around that area of Bosco House down towards, where is this now? Hey. Yes, but basically James Gishuru Road, especially as you go towards Wanyoike Way, kumeshikana bumper to bumper. There's a lot to complain about on that area as well. The same situation also is happening on Cotton Avenue in Kilimani. Same happening as well. As you go towards Agwins Kodhek, rather, along Agwins Kodhek pia kumeshikana kidogo tu hapo kiasi. Ngong Road is also not looking so good this morning. There's a lot of traffic, especially from Prestige. Actually, it goes back to Adams Arcade, all the way from Junction Mall down towards Adam, Prestige Plaza, all that area. Same situation happening as well. Mbagathi Way, nothing much to complain about today. It's looking quite clear as well. Let's move on now to Bunyala Road. Hey. Bunyala Road imeshikana, lakini there's nothing new there. It's always the situation happening along Bunyala Road. Same situation also happening along Langata Road, especially from your area yote Weston down towards Wilson. Same situation, bumper to bumper. I can also see that Mombasa Road is looking very busy this morning, and it starts from the Next Gen Mall down towards Capital Center, also into Nairobi West Hospital, and then consequently the rest of Bunyala Road is looking quite busy this morning. So that's just about it, what's happening on major roads this morning. Let's get a quick breather. We come back and get into what has been making headlines in the country. This is the Pawa Morning Drive show. The hashtag to use is hashtag Pawa Morning Drive. We'll see you in a bit. Keep it Power Radio.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
They call me Chris to the Cantetta. That's why they call me Huni Nani G. Huni Kantai Hajali G. Huni Mtu Mkali G. Tuliza moto kufani G. That's why they call me Huni Nani G. Huni Kantai Hajali G. Huni Mtu Mkali G. Tuliza moto kufani G. Yo, they say it's hard to compose a rhyme. I say you out of your mind or you full of lies. Then again, you could be the slow kind. I don't see how lyrics don't hypnotize. Why lie? The season has transformed. You got reason to be bored, so now you want more? I'ma serve you flavor that you can't afford. The bill about to get placed on your tempo. So don't even try to resist. Look at yourself bumping to the beat. Get up and get down with a G-twist. Forget the hater cause the fool's not on the list. Dig this, we came and we took over. Got the keys to the ride and we're not sober. We made an oath that we ain't gonna ride for you. So now it's hip-hop, ride us to the border. Huni Nani G, Huni Kantai Hajali G. Huni Mtu Mkali G. Tuliza moto kufani G. That's why they call me Huni Nani G. Huni Kantai Hajali G. Huni Mtu Mkali G. Tuliza moto kufani G. They're taking over my head, dog, they on a hustle. I'm taking over their bread, dog, I'm on a muscle. Try to be cool, but I gotta mumble. Better yet, after that, there's a big tussle. Quit them tears, boy. Dry your eyes, see the
Lean body, mean thighs like the chick bought it. I said real tight like the all assorted. If she arrested my ass, then she got a warrant. I'm a legend in the living, and that's that. I grab objects of vices you can't touch. Read all comprehension is too much. Unawares is words that bring the wrath. Let's go. Huni nani chi, huni kantai hajali chi, huni mtu mkali chi, tuliza moto kufani chi. Huni nani chi, huni kantai hajali chi, huni mtu mkali chi, tuliza moto kufani chi. Glad that you stopped by. Who are you? What's your business? Bye bye. I hate people that think that I wanna rise. Yet and still I'm the steel that will not fly. Ask why? I got this even better. On this planet I teach you before the chatter. What I compose gets better by the day's weather. That's why they call me Chris to the cantata. Huni nani chi, huni kantai hajali chi, huni mtu mkali chi, tuliza moto kufani chi. Huni nani chi, huni kantai hajali chi, huni mtu mkali chi, tuliza moto kufani chi. Yo, yo, yo. That's why they call me. They call me Chris through the cantata.
This is Hendrix Sound.
Hekima mdomoni mwake na uzuri wake wasambaza kote. Heshima kwake ni msingi, akiipeana apewa kwa wingi. Kusu kusu kusu, wivu na wivu, jamaa yake mwendo wake. Kusu kusu kusu, wivu na wivu, jamaa yake. Manzi wa maana ni manzi wa nguvu, manzi ambaye amwogopaye Mungu siku zake zote. Ni manzi wa nguvu, manzi ambaye amwogopaye Mungu siku zake zote. Kazi zake ni za kuvutia, lote afanyalo afanyia Mungu, na ukweli ndiyo nguvu yake. Maombi moyoni yamuimarisha, na ujali wa mwingine chake yeye haki. Usichana wake hadi wawe, chali wa mwingine chake yeye haki. Usichana wake, manzi wa maana ni manzi wa nguvu, manzi ambaye amwogopaye Mungu siku zake zote. Ni manzi wa nguvu, manzi ambaye amwogopaye Mungu siku zake zote. Maana ni manzi wa Mungu, manzi ambaye amwogopaye Mungu siku zake zote. Ni manzi wa nguvu, manzi ambaye amwogopaye Mungu siku zake zote. From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Hold up, wait a minute. I see you eyeing me. Hold up, wait a minute. I like you me.
Vilonani like, nako like. Vilonani like, nako like, pia. Oh, Vilonani like, nako like. Vilonani like, nako like, pia. Oh, Kangoma, you give me that feeling all over. You, Vilonani like, nako like. Vilonani like, nako like, pia. Oh.
Vilonani like, nako like. Got me singing about you on the mic, no rehearsal. Putting my neck on the line. Pale kwa DM, Nikki slide, ki commando. Say you're bad, girl, let me see more. To my place, my great, we can do more. Shani kwa chumami no vitisho. Iko, lafu na ku-release kama single. Now they're wondering how I like you and you like me. We some merciless, now jealousy will murder them.
Vilonani like, nako like. Vilonani like, nako like, pia. Oh, Vilonani like, nako like. Vilonani like, nako like, pia. Oh, Kangoma, you give me that feeling all over. You, Vilonani like, nako like. Vilonani like, nako like, pia. If you had my love and I gave you all the passwords, the keys to all my heart, would you write for me or what? Yeah, cool down, patience. You go party till late now. I'm a chase man, not a waste man. Kamu kalia my face now. You say that you like my voice. Today we might make noise. Let me purchase the chase, I say rock my choice. Come with your friends, gonna kill an eye boy. Vilonani like, nako like. Vilonani like, nako like, pia. Oh, Vilonani like, nako like. Vilonani like, nako like, pia. Oh, Kangoma, you give me that feeling all over. You, Vilonani like, nako like. Vilonani like, nako like, pia. Oh.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Back with another ba bum ba bum bum. Back with another ba bum ba bum bum. Back with another one ba bum ba bum bum. Let's get it ba bum ba bum bum. Gotta be a lane to chasing a Mary Jane, chasing a Mary Jane, to chasing a Mary Jane. Gotta be a Jane 'cause I really like the way, I really like the way your music is insane. Gotta be a lane to chasing a Mary Jane, chasing a Mary Jane, to chasing a Mary Jane. Gotta be a lane 'cause I really like the way. Your music is insane. Joe, hadithi, Joe. Wacha nikusho about this girl I know, about this girl called Mary Jane. About the way she used to kill 'em with the show, kill 'em with the yo, kill them pretty girl. Then she got that shaku, got that katika. Yeah. Every night and day, up before 20. Chasing a Mary Jane, chasing a Mary Jane, you chasing a Mary Jane. Gotta be a Jane 'cause I really like the way, I really like the way your music is insane. Gotta be a lane, you chasing a Mary Jane, chasing a Mary Jane, you chasing a Mary Jane. Gotta be a Jane 'cause I really like the way, I really like the way your music is insane. Gotta be a lane, you chasing a Mary Jane, you chasing a Mary Jane, you chasing a Mary Jane. Gotta be a Jane 'cause I really like it, man. I really like it. Yeah, man, I really like to dance, really like to move my body like that. Really like to dance, really like to move my body like that. Okay, najua unapendanga energy drink, lakini ukitaka mali safi and the chain. Kuna manzi ana everything you need. Gotta break your back, gotta break your back, gotta break your back until everything don't be leveling. Go so sweet, they be jealousy. Everything about you is so highly. I know you know they know you got nice energy. Akisonga every time, so exciting. Now what lie, you mesmerizing. Nice energy, Akisonga. That is why Mary Jane makes you feel
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio. From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Alrighty, welcome back. That is Le Band with number one, and it's playing right here on your number one station, of course, if I do say so myself. My name is Wanyoike. I'm the host of the Pawa Morning Drive show. Guys, my guest is already in studio. I'm so excited. But before I let her introduce herself, you can get in touch on our social media handles. We are at Power Radio across all socials. We are also streaming across all platforms, including our website, www.power254.org/Power Radio. Right, now, today we are going to be talking about the nexus point between peace and justice. And And I have the pleasure of having this conversation much later on with the one and only Stacie Mwangi, and I'll let her introduce herself and tell us everything that she is about. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. It's
How
so
you
happy
feeling?
to join you here.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm feeling very excited.
Okay, me too.
Yeah. So my name is Stacie Mwangi.
Yes.
I am the founder and executive director of Ubuntu Justice and Peace Nexus. I also lead a couple of pillars there, specifically crime prevention, social justice, education, and empowerment.
Yes.
I'm also a global youth ambassador with the world, and I just like advancing SDG 16 as a whole, having conversations about youth, peace, and security, and criminal justice as a whole.
Yes. Alrighty. And we shall be talking a little bit about your work much later on. But before we get into that, let's just go through some of the news items that have been making the news, I beg your pardon, at least over the weekend. And we start off with a very, story that has been building up, which is the Butere girls scene. I first of all, as a young Kenyan, I wonder when this story first came out, what was your initial reaction?
So the first thing I saw Butere girls, and then I heard about the tear gassing.
Yes.
And then I was like, okay, wait, why is there tear gas in the same place as, students?
Yeah.
And then,
Minors.
it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And then going now to understand the context. It's because there's a play that these students are showcasing. And the play is about the realities of our country today.
Yes.
And then it all falls into place. Clearly, we're in a country where there's a lot, brutalization has been normalized.
Yes.
And it's very, very sad.
Yes.
And I remember somebody saying that the state of our country today affects everyone. And just because it does not affect you right now doesn't mean you're exempted. It will get to you one day.
In one way or the other.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's crazy to see that it has gotten to young children, literally in the gates of the school. I mean, how crazy is that?
Yeah, we really went down the barrel for this one.
For sure.
For sure. Yeah.
And seeing police officers. I mean, you see, we know police in Kenya for brutality. But the fact that they cannot even draw the line when it comes to children. What is their mandate, to protect and serve?
Yes.
They constantly do the opposite. And the fact that they're now going to children, forcing them to stand up for themselves. I mean, it's about being forced to become an adult when you're still a child.
Yeah.
It's also very sad. As a nation,
Yeah.
we're supposed to be nurturing these people.
Yes.
But yet, we're putting them in a position where they have to even understand what it means to stand in solidarity against the government.
And Ruto must go and whatnot.
It's very, very, very sad.
Yes,
It's such a... And for me, I think it represents such a dark future for our nation because we cannot continue allowing this brutality to gain roots within our systems.
That's right.
And I keep talking about how systems exist. And because systems exist, whatever you normalize in a system, it continues to be passed down.
Yes.
You see?
Yes.
So if we have a system that is rooted on democracy, on rule of law, on respect of citizens, no matter who comes next, they will take that up.
That's true.
But now this regime is bringing a new thing, brutality. I mean, we've seen brutality in the past years, but in this regime, it's
skyrocketed.
It's crazy. It's ridiculous. But and so we should have that fear of what if they pass this down to the next? We can imagine 10 years from now, we'll be speaking about a Kenya where brutality is the norm.
Normalized.
It's normal. It's normal. It's an everyday thing. Even though we change even the government, the people who come in, they do the same.
The same thing,
So we cannot allow them to normalize brutality. There's no nation that has thrived over brutality.
No.
We have no evidence of any nation.
Yeah.
So it's something that we have to cut by the roots completely and kill it. I mean, it's sad. It's
You could go on and on and on about this. Clearly, yeah. No, but, again, as a young Kenyan, I have to ask this, is there a sense of hope from young people, especially young Kenyans, who you've rightfully said so, that, I mean, when I was growing up as a teenager, the last thing I want to think about is what's happening around me politically and socially, right? I just wanted to know the latest gossip in Hollywood and keep up with the Kardashians.
Right?
Literally, that's the only thing I was concerned about. So And in as much as there's that one camp of people who are saying, well, now children do not have the luxury of becoming children and being children and just, finding themselves and doing dumb things and wasting time, just being a child.
Yeah.
They have to, unfortunately, know exactly, like, be politically and socially conscious, because that's, unfortunately, the society that they're going to be thrusted in, not just thrusted in, are currently living in. So there's that sort of bleak situation that we always have to find ourselves balancing within. So as a young Kenyan, what does that scare you? Does that embarrass you? Does that frustrate you even further? And what are some of the conversations that are happening even amongst your peers? You're Gen Z, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So
Gen Z.
Yeah, Gen Z. All of us decided we identify.
I'm telling you,
I
everyone
identify as a late stage Gen Z. Okay. Yes.
Is there hope? Is there hope?
Yeah.
Honestly, there's no hope, but we have to find that hope, because then what else do we do? We have to find that hope.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why we have these conversations.
Yeah.
We call them out. We try.
Yeah.
We try our level best. Even if you go back to your house in the evening and you're like, is this making a difference? You still wake up tomorrow and try again, because giving up is not a solution.
No.
Especially because this is our nation.
Yeah.
A nation that is meant to serve us.
Yeah.
This nation exists because you and I are here. Because everybody is where they are today. It does not exist because of the government. It exists because we have citizens. And so it is meant to serve us. And therefore, we cannot give up on making it work for us.
Yes.
And because we cannot give up, then we have that hope that one day it will all work out. We don't know when, but we have that hope.
The struggle continues.
It continues. It's been continuing since before I was born.
Yeah, before
So
we existed.
It continues.
Yeah.
And yeah.
All right. And sort of just connected, but not very connected to that story. Yesterday I was watching news on Citizen TV, and I saw that there's a story about Langata Cemetery being full to the brim. Dead people have outshined. First of all, I think dark humor is one of my favorite things to do, especially after I lost my dad. There's nothing off limits for me. So there's so many dead jokes that I can talk about right now, but I will digress. So Langata Cemetery is full, and there has been a gazette or some sort of advocacy for the gazettement of Langata Cemetery to no longer take in dead people to be buried, because over the past 20 years, actually, we're talking about a spillover of 57,000 bodies that have been buried so far. And one of the main concerns that the people who, the health ministry was yesterday facing the ministry was talking about, the continuous encroachment of land grabbing, basically, because if you've been to the Langata area, there have been some developments. Properties have been coming up next to the cemetery, which have been developed over the past 20 years or so. So that's one concern, that the people want this land to be degazetted and the property owners to completely be demolished and gotten out of, so that the Langata Cemetery can at least have an extension of like 5 acres, so that we can have enough land for more burials. Okay, so that's one concern. The other concern was the relationship or the correlation between the dead and the living. We seemingly have a situation where the two are coexisting, but not necessarily coexisting to the not to the harm of the dead, obviously to the harm of the living, because when you live around that area, because of that, there are so many health hazards, right? And that's why they need to, like, cemeteries are supposed to be very far away from residential areas, right? So when you hear such a thing, what immediately comes to your mind?
Planning of cities.
Yeah,
I mean,
urban planning.
I'm telling you, it takes me back to the time when we had the flooding, and the main conversation was that the reason there's there's flooding and there's houses that are having water getting into the houses and roads becoming impassable was because these houses are built on land that was not meant for housing. And that's the issue that we have, the planning. We have so many people in the urban areas and then now different land is now being taken away. Now the priority is housing. It's building different things, even when it's not supposed to be happening. So like, it's very, very unfortunate. I think for one, living next to a cemetery is scary. Like, I don't even want to imagine. Because I would
coexisting
never,
with the ghosts.
No.
Oh, you hear noises as you walk down
like, even
the streets.
just I don't even know if they're true, but because of the superstition,
Just the idea,
I'm telling you, the idea that, like when I open my window, what I see is, like 5
graveyards. My God, it's crazy.
No, so I feel like, first of all, that's just something that, should not be happening. But again, yes, when we talk about even demolition of those properties, they have been built already. People are living there. And since the government did not do anything when that was happening, they let it happen. So these people are living there. Probably if you tell them you're going to demolish the house, where are they going to stay now? I mean,
a lot of millions have been poured into it.
Exactly. We're talking money investment. We're talking
time, resources.
What is it called? Stability. So yes, there's probably room for that for the demolition to happen because of course we do need to make room for that.
Yes.
For the cemetery, in just respect of
the dead.
And of course. Okay.
Yeah.
And then
Sema ikutoke.
But then as well we have to also consider the people living there. Because maybe the people moving in those houses are not to blame. If you found a house built and you looked at it, you're like, okay, this can be my house. You moved in.
Why not?
So the problem is on the person who built it and the government as well for not taking action then. So even as we maybe allow demolition to happen, how do we take care of the people who are living in those houses? What do we do? Do we just demolish and then leave them? I mean, like what happened? Where was
Mombasa? And that's the same negligence in this country. I think it's a big problem.
Exactly.
We just saw the demolition of that whole building that apparently costed the Imran 350 million shillings, And we are continuously seeing why the government needs to be very upbeat about these things. We need to stay vigilant because it not only just means investments going, but also lives are being costed. Like I think there's a guy who was trapped dead inside that.
And it's so crazy because they had said that all the measures had been taken. So then how did this person end up in the rubble? And we're seeing the conversation one day later. So and now it's a body.
Exactly.
I mean, the KDF, was it the KDF that was there?
It was.
They had taken measures. So what happened that this one life had to be lost? And we keep saying that one life is too many.
It's too many.
And
one too many.
Especially. So it's very unfortunate. And so there has to be a plan. And that's the thing, that we need a government that respects the people. Yes, you need to demolish and you need to create that space. But at the expense of the people living there, take care. We want people who think about others.
Yes.
Yes, I need to demolish, but then can we have people sitting down and saying, we are demolishing this because it's important that we demolish, and then let's allocate land for these people to stay in. We need, so it doesn't mean that one has to happen at the expense of the other.
That's right.
Two things can be simultaneously true.
They can be true concurrently. And the corruption in this country literally following us to the grave. I mean, that's it's quite sad. I was hearing I was hearing some conversations that maybe cremation should be an option out of it, and I was like, but that's not the bigger problem here. The bigger problem and the bigger issue is the corruption that we're talking about. The bigger issue is the systems that do not align and do not allow us to have a country that works. Just can it work, please? Yes, you can cremate, but how many Kenyans will you cremate? I mean, and also not everybody wants to be cremated.
Exactly.
There's also that, right? So, it's not an escape. It's not an escape plan. Can we figure out a way that we can make sure that we have systems that work and work all the way to the grave. Unfortunately, it's something that we have to talk about. And I never thought that we will be having a conversation about the dead and in cemeteries. And I mean, we are here talking about Chief and Sha not working, but even the cemeteries, can something work in this country, please?
For real.
Oh my God. Hey, okay. Before I get riled up, I think that's a good place to end our local news roundup. Let's take a quick breather, and then when we come back, we get into our day's conversation. We are here with Stacie Mwangi. She is the founder and executive director at Ubuntu Justice and Peace Nexus. And we are going to be talking a little bit about exactly what I've just said, justice and peace. Where is the point of nexus between the two? We're also going to be talking a little bit about her work as at the organization that she has founded, and also the correlation between youth, peace, security, and everything in between. Sounds like a plan? Oh, it definitely does. We'll see you after this short musical break. Keep it Power Radio.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Kusema kweli bado nakuhata, and on the daily bado nakufata. Kosa sio hoja zaidi ya kukupenda, vipi nikatupa ndoto tulizoziota. Uliniwasha nare enzi zetu za kupare, kwa mvinyo na makale, magizani hadi ngware, nikijifanya dakitare wa mabinti wale wenye shepu za hatari, nikapotelea ndani, ila mwambie nampenda, roho ya mtamani bado nampenda, ukimwona mwambie nampenda, roho ya mtamani bado nampenda, ukimwona na mabua. I can't help but miss you every morning. Vile unapendeza, kama ningeweza jua yepi ya kutarajia, nisingejipata mashakani kwa niliyoyatenda. Ninayempenda ni wewe, hakuna mwingine wa kubadili penzi. Ningependa tuelewane, kiburi kisinikosanishe nawe. Uliniwasha pale na sikushika nare, ukanisema kwa jirani kwamba mimi kisirane, aibu za hadharani, vile penzi hatari, njoo unipe amani kama hapo zamani. Mwambie nampenda, oh yeah, roho ya mtamani bado nampenda, ukimwona mwambie nampenda, roho ya mtamani bado nampenda.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
F what a hater say, sipping on that haterade. I'm tipsy off that Tangeray and Alizé, I'm hella paid. Pair of J's on me as I hit the stage, hella bait. Toast to the hard work, so every day we celebrate. I'm just a dream chaser trying to reach paper. A few years ago, you know we hadn't seen better, so I had to get up. Hustling never seemed better. I'm fed up, but it won't get the best of me, my nigga. I live a fast life, if you can see. Mula team holding down Africa from the east, please. You know we're trying to stack up all the G's, getting money overseas. Mikey Tony had a dream, Luther King, we believe.
And if I'm gonna make it worth it, then I gotta go hard. Got my city on my back, if you feel me, holla back. I do it for the 250. We hold it up when we down, you know we holding it down. We hold it up when we down, you know we holding it. We hold it up when we down, you know we holding it down. Hold it up when we down, you know we holding it.
See, I gotta get that dough. Your money been the motive. Mama told me take it slow, boy. Keep your options open. Now we be all up inside your with a couple more beanies while we treat them haters like Stevie. Wonder why these niggas bother anymore. Tell your tripper, shopper man, Kabungari better know. Out your swaggy, Tucci's rolling doobies with some beanies in the backseat. But I don't trust these bitches. I don't trust these bitches. I don't trust these bitches, cause they might catch me slipping. But you already know, Camula, that's that 2-5 flow. Yeah, not Ruby Town. You know we holding it.
And if I'm gonna make it worth it, then I gotta go hard. Got my city on my back, if you feel me, holla back. I do it for the 250. We hold it up when we down, you know we holding it down. Hold it up when we down, you know we holding it. Hold it up when we down, you know we holding it. Hold it up when we down, you know
I swear I've been waiting for this moment since I was 12 now. Rock a snapback, folk a fitted, let your brain smile. And we just glad you finally listened, cause you chose style. 5 mighty kids been on a mission while they talk slang. You spit, I vomit, have you on it, dog, I breathe rhymes. No Superman, just rapaholic, see my team shines. So now I'm sipping gin and tonic, we don't squeeze limes. Cause life's been bitter for a nigga, but I'm still fine. Hey. I hope you learn the basics. Boy, them A to Z's, your 1 to 3s ain't talking about the Matrix. Thanks to KFC, oh yes indeed, I've graduated to MC. Living my dreams, glory to G.O.D.
And if I'm gonna make it worth it, then I gotta go hard. Got my city on my back, if you feel me, holla back. I do it for the 250. We hold it up when we down, you know we holding it down. Hold it up when we down, you know we holding it. Hold it up when we down, you know we holding it. Hold it up when we down, you know we holding it.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power.
You know, because when you are the boss, you in one way or the other, you gotta do everything. Gotta do everything. You are the talent. You are the you're the boss. You're everything.
God,
You're everything. Yeah. But for a cause that we believe in, you have to somehow just find your way around it. Yes, and we're going to be speaking about her organization, Ubuntu Justice and Peace Nexus, as well as some of her work within the sector of justice and peace and everything in between. So if you have any questions for her, kindly let us know. Hit us up on our socials also on our YouTube channel. Wanzeni kurusha hizo ma comments. Tuko Pawa Radio across all our platforms. Right. Let's just get into it. And my first question to you would be, when did you realize that you want to, start an organization? I mean, how did that come about? How did Ubuntu Justice and Peace Nexus come about? Yeah, and what is the problem that you're trying to solve with the organization?
Okay, so
Yeah.
wow, so that has been a journey, but we have time.
We do, yeah.
So when I realized that I wanted to start an organization was not so long ago. But it's rooted in my background within criminal justice.
Yes.
I hold a degree in criminal justice, and it's a course that I have pursued with such great passion. Guys, I love my course. Anytime I have the opportunity to say what I do,
you say it.
I have a degree in criminal justice.
Yes, just so you know.
Yeah, by the just so you know.
Yeah.
And interestingly, I knew that I wanted to do this degree when I was in Form 2.
Oh.
Form 2, crazy.
Wow. It's such a young age to know that you want to do such a serious course.
That's what I'm wondering. How did I know?
How?
It must be fate.
Definitely.
It must be fate.
Yeah.
But so then after that, of course, and then I went to pursue my degree in criminal justice, and there it was such a journey because criminal justice was something that was not really understood. It still isn't.
Okay.
And many people before I took that course were telling me, why are you doing criminal justice?
Yeah.
It's for people who have, D's. Do you want to become a police officer? Go do a law degree. But for me, I knew this is what I want.
Yes.
And I just want to do it. And I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
So I went and I enrolled. And I remember my first day in class. Oh my God. I was like, this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
This is what
my
I
dream.
want.
This is a dream.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And I would say that years later,
Yeah.
I'm very glad I took that decision, but it has not been a journey of, it's just been roses.
No.
First of all, it was a lot of, excitement because I'm doing what I want,
Yes.
and then learning, and I'm like, wow, this is so cool, and I'm glad I'm doing it. But then the reality on the ground, when the
Hits you.
university
Yeah.
and everyone is thinking, what do you become after you've done this? Hey, let me
Good
tell
question.
you,
What do you become?
Girl, you don't become anything. You become everything.
You become everything?
That's what I learned.
Okay.
Because somebody will ask me, you see, when you become a you do law, you become a lawyer.
Yes.
When you do accounts,
you become an accountant.
So when you do criminal justice,
What do you become?
And that question would confuse me.
A
It
criminal?
will stress me.
So I'm kidding.
That question would really stress me. And then as I continued to learn and explore, I realized that you could be so many things.
Okay.
And that's the beauty about doing my course,
Yes.
criminal justice.
Yeah.
It's allowed me to understand how things are interconnected, and you can
Gotcha.
do anything, you can do everything if you want. And so after I pursued my degree, of course, during the time I pursued my degree, I took up leadership. I chaired the Criminal Justice Club for a year. And during that time, it also was me figuring myself out and also leading the club. So it was
Right.
double work,
Yeah.
but work that I'm very glad that I did.
Yeah.
Because it did give me so much clarity, so much certainty, and it gave me so much room to grow into my potential. And I'm so grateful for USIU for that opportunity, because it's an opportunity that was very monumental to me being here today.
Gotcha.
But then after I finished my coursework, I moved to Tanzania for an internship at the United Nations Tribunal.
Okay.
So while I was there, it was now different from chairing the club. Chairing the club was always hands-on work,
Yeah.
talking to people,
Yeah.
talking about criminal justice, talking about issues. And then now where I am, I'm now in an office, and we're behind the computer 8 to 5.
Yeah.
And while I was there, I just felt like
There's got to be more.
there's something I feel like is missing. Yes, I love this work because it's international criminal law, and it's something that I love because where I was, we're doing the work on the genocide in Rwanda.
Okay.
So it was something that truly I was interested in.
Yes.
But I think it just felt like, for me, I want to be on the ground. I want to talk about issues. I want to brainstorm solutions. So that is when I thought, Stacie, you did a lot of work when you were in the university in advancing criminal justice. Why did you let it stop at the gate? And that's when I thought, what can I do out here? And that is how the idea came about starting Ubuntu, but the name did not just come like that. But,
Yeah. How did the name come about? Yeah.
Hey, a journey. I think we've been ticking and cancelling out names. A couple, like about even 10 names.
Wow.
And how Ubuntu, the name came up was I had just come back from a Lead Her Fellowship. It's by the African Union Office of the Youth Envoy. You lead Africa Plan International. So we had gone for a 1-week training and we had many conversations about Pan-Africanism, feminist leadership, talking about sisterhood, Ubuntu, just coming together and making a difference. Peace and security, the different, spectrums that we exist in. And so when I came back now, that's when I started trying to do content creation.
Yes, hey.
Hey, guys, I've been trying.
Yeah.
By the way, they're good. Go listen to them.
I will check them out.
Yeah. So then somebody asked me from one of those contents, Stacie, what is the Africa that we want? Because I spoke about the Africa that we want. And while I was explaining to this person, the aspect of Ubuntu came out in my explanation. And I mentioned it's also us coming together because we have a shared humanity. And in remembering even the words of Ubuntu, that I am because you are.
Yes.
And that is when it hit me. Wait, Stacie, did you just say Ubuntu? I was like, yeah, I've just said Ubuntu.
Yeah.
Wait, Ubuntu, justice, and peace nexus.
And
girl, that's how I closed that chapter.
And you're like, done.
I was like,
Let's
finally,
go.
I got back to the team and I told them we finally have a name.
Yes, we have a name.
So that's how that name came up.
Yeah.
And the gap that we're hoping to fill is first of all, criminal justice issues. We look at these issues as if they're individual. Let's start even with crime. We look at crime as one person, but in reality, it is interconnected.
Yes.
These things do not exist in a vacuum.
Yes.
You and I could become criminals, except we have factors at play that do not give us the idea or thought to think about becoming a criminal. But were we in a different position where we do not have, we are not maybe properly educated, opportunities, we do not come by opportunities, we do not have ties to communities, we will one way or another try to get into crime. Either because I'm looking for a way to sustain myself. And there's one theory that's called strain theory in criminology. And it says that there are different ways that people try to make like ends meet,
Okay.
So either through the conventional means, which is what? I apply, I get a job, I work, If that's not working, I choose to start a business or an organization. If that's not working as well, either because I do not have a support system or I just, everything is just working against me. I'm going to now look into illegitimate ways. I'm going to start stealing.
Yeah.
I'm going to, something like that. Or if I feel like I do not feel like I have a sense of belonging, I'm going to look for that somewhere. And this is when even the conversation on radicalization comes in. Because you feel alone. Everybody wants to feel like they belong. So for example, we see every day like our nation, young people feel we're not heard, nobody is listening. There's somebody somewhere who feels I do not belong in this nation. So if somebody say, a criminal gang comes up to this person and tells them, by the way, when you join us, first of all, you're going to get finances. Second of all, we have a sisterhood and a brotherhood here. You're going to be part of our family. We will protect you. We will laugh together. We will eat.
Yeah.
That's how they're going to be like, at least here, I'm getting something.
Yeah.
So so what we're doing is we're saying we cannot look at crime as if it's a vacuum.
Okay.
Unless what we're looking for is short-term solution. But if we're truly, truly looking towards sustainable solutions, then we have to address things from their root.
Yes.
We have to advance economic opportunities for people. Socially, social justice is a conversation we have every day. It really is directly connected to criminal activities.
Yeah.
So that is, like the main gap that we're really trying to fill.
Right. And you also mentioned that you are an SDG 16, I think we could say ambassador or warrior, or I don't know. A lot of your work really is to just champion. Yeah, maybe we could say you're championing SDG 16.
Yeah.
Which has to do with peace, justice, and
strong institutions.
So there is a lot of conversations here that I hear a lot of people get themselves involved in, and they are like, there's definitely no justice without peace. There's definitely no peace without justice. And then when we look at what's happening even right now, like just next to us, Congo, a whole lot of crises going on. Sudan, they are also in their own crisis. I think I would call it a political transition that is very much marked by radicalization. So when you see all these world events happening all around us, are we missing the point here? Or are there new ways of us to explore that would make us kind of fast track towards a world that we want to see, and a world that we are building sustainable justice systems, sustainable peace systems? And how do we get away from what we've been doing to that those new ways of achieving towards that goal?
I will say that yes, there exist new ways, but you see, we cannot get to implementing new ways when we're not even successfully implementing the ways that already exist. We're trying to innovate, but what about the things that we actually know solve the problems? So, for example, when we see let's even start to speak about education.
Yes,
education is so important, especially when we're having conversations about peace and justice. And war as well, and injustices. You see, I love referring to the UNESCO mantra, which says, because the thoughts of war, I'm just going to paraphrase it, because the thoughts of war begin in the minds of men, it is then in the minds of men it's that the defenses of peace must be construed. And this is such a powerful statement, because it says it all starts with the mind. It's how we grow up thinking violence is okay, we have to achieve peace by all means. So if you have been raised in a space where violence is normal, wherever you go, violence is what you're going to resort to. But if you have been raised constantly being told that we have to coexist, people are different, and it is in their differences that we find beauty. If you're told that we can all come together in our diversity and make change, if you're told that peace is important. Conflict is inevitable, but there's always something to learn from conflict, and there's room for transforming conflict. Then your mindset is very, very different, And so we have to start from there. If we're seeing, violence that is being perpetrated by our government itself, for example, that is the problem. We can't start looking for saying, okay, what are new ways? We know the solution to this. The solution is these people have to be changed. We have to cut this off. So there's really what new way? What new way when we have not solved? Let us first take away the root things. Then when new problems come in, then we can now look for innovative ways, because these are problems that have existed for years and years. What is happening? It is just that when people try to implement the solutions rather that we know will work, they face a lot of backlash. They're silenced. I mean, it's something that our nation currently, our government is very good at, silencing people either by extrajudicial killings or abductions. So these are the things that we need to do away with in the first place, So for me, I strongly feel like everyone knows the solutions. Even those people in that government, they know what they're doing is wrong and that they shouldn't do it. They just don't want to, So we all know the solutions. And everyone in different spaces who wishes the nation good and who is, patriotic about their nation, they're doing something. It's just that the progress seems slow because the people in these powerful spaces their hands are everywhere. But there's already a lot of work being done on the ground to solve these issues. But we just need to make sure that it gets to the top. Can we have people at the top who are actually for the people?
You've talked about people at the grassroots, and what do you think we need to do to strengthen grassroots justice systems, grassroots peace systems, and how do we sustain whatever is happening within the grassroots? Because clearly, because when you look at our justice system, they've failed us countless times. It's not something that we can continuously rely on, but that does not mean that we end the conversation. The conversation cannot start and end with government, we are the majority here. So how do we ensure that we are strengthening the justice systems within our communities? What ways can the people within the communities ensure that they are harnessing this justice and peace conversation?
I would say first we continue just empowering and educating because education is very, very powerful. There's this statement that says that to educate is to empower and to empower is to liberate. So education first and foremost is very, very important. We continue, we can never know enough. There's always room to learn more. So we continue educating and empowering. Educate people about their rights, educate them about how they can access, educate them about, the different issues that come around. And then even as we move from there, there's different ways to access justice. For example, we talk about some restorative justice, practices. And of course, this for me, I strongly feel that they're not for serious offenses. Like I would not suggest only restorative justice for a crime like murder. No. That one requires
very serious measures.
Yeah. But we also need like I'm a certified mediator, and can we continue having these conversations with people and empowering them to be mediators in their own communities? Because even when we were doing the training on on mediation and conflict transformation, we're being told that we are now being empowered to even mediate within our own communities, So even between a conflict between my brothers, it's something that I can come in between and mediate, because it all starts from where you are.
Yes.
And so if we have more people in communities who are able to have, these skills in peace building, in mediation, they're able to start even solving problems from the roots within their own communities. If you're feeling like, there's some tension between these two families, you start from, before it becomes something big where, okay, now people are resorting to murder, you can now start from the bottom and say, by the way, I've been noticing you guys are not getting along like that.
Yeah.
What is the problem?
Yeah.
We hit things when they're at the root. So I feel like, yes, those are some of the things that we can do. And looking on to the wider justice system, it's... My God, it's just there's just so much, and you just wonder when, But there's also a lot of conversation on advancing justice, ensuring that there's access to justice. And I hear a lot of conversation on funding being an issue, or many people doing pro bono, and because they're doing pro bono, they're not passionate about it. Of course, they will not help you so much. So yet again, it all boils down to our government. It needs to prioritize these issues. The priorities of our government. Please, it reminds me of the chapati story. I'm telling you, when I had that, I was just like, here we are, yet again. The issues within our country stem from prioritization. Let me tell you, this government, their priorities are everything but the people.
Misplaced.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So, and you're even thinking, even this chapati thing we're talking about, why do you need a machine? If chapati is the problem, go and get people who do not have jobs, pay them to cook that chapati.
Yeah.
Why are you buying machine? And then we're talking about some digital systems that are not existing yet because there's no money, but there's money for chapati machines. So you're like, clearly the priorities are wrong,
Yeah.
So there's need, of course, for even people to be funded. There's a lot of money within our same government that disappears. You just say, I don't know, 2 billion went where, or another person has taken 40 billion to buy more cars for their what are they called? For their, is it a convoy? Yeah, for their convoy. That money could do so much. It could pay those people who are doing pro bono services to now support people in a more better way, because now they have. I mean, everyone has to think about what they're gonna eat at night.
Yes.
So support these things. So I feel like there's just, it all comes down from, is our government for the people? Does it care about the people? Because if it cares about the people, then it prioritizes the things that matter for the people.
Right. And
access to justice is one of those things.
Yeah.
If we have more funding, if we have more empowerment coming in those spaces, then we move one step forward, and access to justice is increased. Whether it's for 10 people or 30 people, it's still something, and we keep moving forward.
Yes. So you've said so many things there, and I do not even know where to necessarily go from, because I was like, so what's the biggest threat to peace and justice in today's society? Like, even according to where you sit and some of the experience you've told us, we just you've been to Tanzania doing still the same work, you run an organization doing the same work. So what does it all boil down to? Like, what would you say is like the top 3 biggest challenges and the biggest threats to peace and justice in Kenya?
Okay, what are the biggest
Yeah, yeah.
So let's go back to social justice.
Okay.
No, in fact, let's first start by breaking down what justice is.
Yes.
Justice is pretty much in simple words: fairness, equitability, equity. Higher. Then, now what is peace?
Yeah.
Peace is more, for me, people say peace is absence of war. So because, for example, Kenya, we have not had any threats of war, so we think Kenya is at peace. Far from the truth. We are far from a peaceful state. Because peace, beyond it being the absence of war, it is the presence of harmony, tranquility, justice. All the things that you can think about that we lack, all those, that is what peace is. So what that basically says is that we do not have peace. Peace, state of mind, truly absence of war, yes. But what about justice?
Yeah.
And so justice and peace, in that essence, yes, they are directly connected. But for you to have peace, you must have justice. And then, so when we look at the biggest threat to justice, because we've said justice is it directly brings peace.
Yes.
So then the biggest threat to justice today is greediness, lack of accountability, unfairness, because we're talking about are resources in this country distributed fairly? They're not. Do people feel like their voices are heard? They do not. Do people feel like the concerns that they raise to the government, or the issues that they're asking to be changed, or the suggestions they're proposing, that they're being listened to and taken into account? They do not. Repair for harm. Do people feel like people who actually commit wrong are actually, taken into account? They do not.
Yeah.
All of that boils down to conversation on justice. All of that is justice, because justice comes in different forms.
Yeah.
Social justice, legal justice, restorative justice. And then, so because we do not have all these things, then our sense of peace is not existent.
Like sort of distorted.
Exactly.
Yes.
It has been taken away.
Yeah.
So I would say those are the biggest threats, because I feel like social justice is at the root of it all.
Okay.
Because social justice, it's really at the root of
fundamental,
it all. It's
yeah.
very, very fundamental.
Yeah.
Yes. So when we threaten social justice, when we do not have social justice, then we do not have peace.
Yeah.
And when we do not have peace, then we're looking at violence, at possible conflict.
Yes. Alrighty. If you're just joining us, welcome. This is the Pawa Morning Drive show. We are deep into the meats and the bones of our discussions this morning, joined by founder and programs lead as well as executive director at Ubuntu Justice and Peace Nexus, Miss Stacie Mwangi. We have been talking a little bit about her work in the justice and peace sector. We still are going to continue talking about that as well. So let's take a quick breather right now, some musical break, and when we come back, we get into the relationship between peace, youth, security, justice. Where do all these things, what do they mean, first of all, for young people? Because we've constantly seen the narrative has always been relegation of young people from conversations such as peace and security, and kind of just, if they are in any way, shape or form involved, it's always very tokenized. And I want us to talk about the tokenization of young people in such spaces. So let's take a quick breather. We'll be right back. Do not move a muscle.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Pawa Radio.
swag and I roll up and pass a lot. High up like astronauts, tell me girl where you from. See you could be from Mars, angels fall through the stars. You landed in my arms, now I got you in a trance. Okay, let's do this. Baby, step it like school kids. Blossom up like it's tulips, I'm really feeling your movement. I do this. Hard work is my excuse when we don't kick it like we used to. Lois Lane, I'll be your Superman. I'm cockier than Rooster. From another planet, she landed on my galaxy. Never saw it happening. Now there's no stopping me. Girl, you are a masterpiece. If opposites attract, we make the perfect match. We are ready for action. Cameras are flashing as we walk past them. Swagging. It's magic how we manage. The path that I was handing been outstanding. Fantastic. She keep my game deep. Titanic.
Talking ish, boy, either do. I got my shawty with me, she looking hella sexy. So I ain't really fucking with y'all. Celibate, Cause girl, you got me tripping. Really feeling your swagger, you so with it. Hey. Oh yeah, she bad. Got all these beanies mad. Talking about these fake hoes, you be killing. Okay, she swaggy. Got Louis V on her purse. That Fendi, Versace, she just can't get enough. I ain't talking J. Cole, but she heavy. Steady's how we kick it, J's roll, sipping Henny. And yeah, you need it, I got it. That Fendi purse, I bought it. You think these lame boys be affording that? I doubt it. So you just name a time and a place. All I wanna see is that smile on your face. Got a nigga saying.
In the past, so I'm taking the chance. And if I buy this girl a glass, pretty sure that I could last an hour or two when the vibe session is smooth. And before I sip up and move, I'll get her number, my dude. Please tell me, cause Jesus know I'm ready. Swear we've been working so heavy, they'll remember us for centuries. Allow it, not really trying to boast, but in designer there's no hope. The girl you find, here's a toast. Moving close, see I chose to be patient, so I'm waiting. Chucking up a deuce to the fools I know be faking. They say that was tripping when I told them she was different. Doesn't matter, didn't listen, they just hating. These beats keep opening up my mind, and I'm so focused on the grind, so I'm just hoping that you'll find sunshine for the 100,000 time. No, I'm so in love. Yeah.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Some days you feel like the world is on fire. Some days you feel like you're swimming and flying. Some days you wake up and you don't feel like you wanna chase what you don't see. But some days you feel like you're floating up high. So how about you try this time? Lifting up your head and sing out. What more than I see, there's more inside of me. Just lift up your voice and say, nitajaribu tena kesho. Nitaamka upya na nisonge. Hata wakipenda kunivunja, mambo yakizidi unga, sitashindwa kujivuta. Kesho naamka upya. Kesho naamka upya. surviving. But you sleep and wake up and don't feel like fighting. But there's space in your soul to keep wanting more, to desire to soar. But some days you know that their words, they mean nothing. So how about you try this time? Lifting up your head and say, what more than I see, there's more inside of me. Just lift up your voice and say, nitajaribu tena kesho, nitaamka upya na nisonge, hata wakipenda kunivunja, mambo yakizidi unga, sitashindwa kujivuta, kesho naamka upya.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
All right, welcome back. Welcome back. That is Miss Bridget Blue with Kesho, and it's playing right here on Power Radio. This is the Power Morning Drive show. My name is Wanyoike. I want to read a couple of comments that I can see here on our live chat. Pamphil Omondi. Hey, what's up, Pamphil? It's good that you're tuning in. It's great to see you here. He's saying great following from Nairobi. Wow, asante sana. I can also see UAYO. Is that do you know, is that like an organization or something? Are you a part of
Wayo?
UAYO?
Yeah.
What's
Wayo?
Wayo?
Yeah.
Wayo.
Yeah.
What is Wayo in full?
Wayo is upcoming African youth organization.
Okay. They are saying that is amazing, Stacie.
Oh,
yeah, my fans.
I'm working with them actually.
Okay.
In programs on community conflict management. So
Yeah.
it's very nice to see them joining in.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
amazing.
Yeah.
Pamphilo Mondi, asante sana. Umetutupa Power Radio jamani. Come through tena. We inject and do some more talking. Yes, and we are still here with Stacie Mwangi. She is the... I was going to say CEO, but I guess.
Period.
Yeah, period.
Soon,
yeah. Founder and executive director at Ubuntu Justice and Peace Nexus. And we are interrogating the relationship or the correlation between peace and justice. And what do the youth got to do with it? And before we went on a break, I had a little bit alluded to what we shall be coming back to discuss, which is the tokenization of young people in such conversations. I mean, I think since I was 19, I think that's the first time I ever heard of the word tokenization of the youth, and it has been the same narrative ever since. And obviously, I cannot move past having that conversation right now. But before we get into that, what are some of the key pillars? Atikilas, what is that? Oh my days. Yeah. Key pillars that your organization is founded upon, and how do you execute all of this? Why was it even important to build your organization on those pillars as well?
So we have 3 key main pillars. We have crime prevention and social justice.
Your mom is watching. Aww. Can I just say, Mom, Grace Mwangi.
Yeah.
Hi, Mom. Thank you so much. She's saying, I'm so proud of you, my lovely daughter. She wins Mother of the Year. Thank you so much, Mom, for watching. And you've raised Astana, we have to say. You've raised an amazing daughter here.
She has.
When I met her, I told her she's going to be president. So make sure that she runs for office. Yeah, but let's go back.
Okay, yeah. So we have our first pillar is crime prevention and social justice, and through that we're addressing the root causes of crime.
Yeah.
And when we're addressing the root causes of crime, we're looking at the intersection between crime, social justice. And then our second pillar is education and empowerment. And within education and empowerment, we are looking at early childhood and peace education because, as we've said, based on even the UNESCO mantra that I spoke about before, is we have to build these foundations from from childhood, literally. We teach people about these conversations when they're young, so that when they're old.
Yeah.
These are conversations that are normal, that they're able to understand how to navigate. And then also under education and empowerment, we have youth mentorship and empowerment. And we're just saying that when we empower, when we guide, when we walk the journey with young people, as young people, and even just getting people who have walked the journey before us, the journey is much better. Opportunities are accessible. And we're also building a sustainable today and tomorrow.
Right.
Then our third pillar is conflict transformation and restorative justice. So we're building peace through this. We're transforming conflict. Conflict, in reality, is inevitable. We are all different people with different experiences, perspectives. We are bound to collide at one point or disagree.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
But how we move on from there is what matters. So how do we transform conflict for change, for a better, a better society? So that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
And we're also placing so much focus on even reintegration. Once somebody has truly, somebody has committed a crime, they have been punished, justice has been achieved on that on that part, and then now they've been released and it's time for them to come back to society. Are they able to successfully reintegrate?
Right.
And that's a very big issue.
Yeah.
Reintegration it tends to be very unsuccessful.
Yes.
And in one way or another, it leads to high recidivism rates. And this is pretty much, if you're not able to, you come out of prison and the world is different. It's not what you
quite
left.
different. Yeah.
And also stigmatization, so.
Do they go, so obviously they go back to crime because they do not know what to do with themselves.
Yeah.
But,
Jobs even.
Yeah, jobs. There are no jobs at all.
Yeah.
And I think I was working with an organization sometimes before, and we even met people who were like, life was better for me in prison because I had something to do with myself.
Yeah.
And they said that they even had food in prison. You can imagine like how bad is the situation right now that we are in. Okay, let me just read also a couple of more comments that I can see here. I was wondering what this course will get you today. I know God has directed your path. May God keep guiding you. That's your mom.
Who's saying that?
It's your mom. Oh, wow. Oh, she's so supportive. So cool. Your aunt is also joining us. Thank you. Hi, Aunt Judy Ngatia. She's saying, Auntie is following this amazing segment. So proud of you, Stacie. Oh my God. Can you guys adopt me? Your family.
We can.
I was fighting my cousins
but
last
I don't
week.
know. I'm the only girl.
You're the only girl?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm
don't
not
know.
competitive. I know how to stay within my lane. Also, you're very competent with peace and justice. So I'm sure you will keep the peace in the home. It could work. It could work. Kili Kibet, shout out to Kili Kibet. He's saying, I love the conversation. Big up. Asante sana, Kili Kibet, for tuning in. Grace Ngatia is saying, I am so proud of you, my lovely sister from Ngatia and Mace.
Oh, guys.
You
the
guys,
whole
your
family is here.
Let me tell you, kumbe functional families are a thing. Guys, thank you so much for showing us support. Also on Power Radio, please subscribe so that we can continue.
Nakwambia
Make
subscribe.
Make sure they
Kila
subscribe.
mtu kwa hiyo nyumba.
Yeah. It's incredible. All right, sawa. Yeah, so going back to our conversation about tokenization of young people, you see it everywhere. Young people are to be seen and not to be heard. And maybe the June 2024 Mandamano kind of sort of thrashed us into a new regime where young people can actually agitate for change, and we can see it. Yeah. But I do know for sure that the gap between us being seen and being heard is a long distance. And so how do we ensure that we are bridging that gap? And for you specifically, I know you have access to like rooms and you're engaging with leadership, you're engaging in conversations that can fast track the work of peace and justice, especially for young people. So what do you think we need to do to ensure that this tokenization just goes and dies and we dance on that grave? Yeah, obviously not Langata Cemetery because now there's no space, but I digress. I had to.
Okay, so first of all, I would say that it's always very, very heartwarming to see organizations that do not use young people. Just they actually even try to compensate them as much as they can. Whether it's just catering for if they're moving from one place to another, cater for their transport. What are they gonna eat there?
Yeah.
You're not
Yeah.
giving them a salary. You
Yeah.
cannot lack some 10K
Some
to
just-
give
yeah,
them for
yeah,
what
yeah.
they're helping you do.
Mhm.
And so it's nice to see those organizations exist.
The
But
United
another-
Nations could never. Yeah.
Hiya.
She reserves her comment. It's okay, continue.
And
yeah.
hiya.
I'm not trying to get you into trouble.
So then but then there's this thing that people say, they're not giving you a table, just walk away, create your own. And that's one of the things that even as young people we need to understand. When we understand our potential and what we're bringing to the table, we're willing to walk away from things that do not serve us or respect us,
Right.
and respect our contribution,
Yeah.
and create spaces that respect our work, our efforts. And so that is one way to go about it, because when we're in these spaces, then we have formal ways of interacting with them. If you need our services, this is how we come in. But then taking advantage, of course, of young people and their need to serve, because many young people are forced to first volunteer, because, when you finish university, you're looking for entry-level job, and all of them are saying 5 years of experience kutoka. Like, from where?
Yeah.
I've been in university
Yes.
for the last 4 years.
Yes,
Where
yes.
exactly am I supposed to have gotten that kind of experience?
Yeah.
And that automatically forces you to go volunteer. You end up volunteering. I know people who volunteered for 2 years.
5 years even.
Guy, did you say 5 years?
Yes, I
My
did.
Lord.
I know people personally who've done that.
It's heartbreaking.
Yeah,
it's
it is.
very
Yeah,
heartbreaking
yeah.
because, in fact, 5 years is such a long time. But anyway, so people are forced to do these things to just build themselves. And it's okay. Sometimes it's okay, but we need to draw the line.
Yes.
If you're calling young people because you believe in their potential,
Yes.
compensate them.
Right.
You're not calling me into your room, because I am, you're not doing me a favor to
Yeah.
be there. I'm
Yeah.
coming to actually contribute to something. And so if I'm contributing to something, we need these people to inculcate this sense in them. There are people who, by the way, they will use your effort and they will feel nothing.
Yes.
Those ones, we're not talking about those.
Yes.
Those ones, it's beyond us.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do.
But we still need to hold those institutions accountable.
We
for
definitely-
sure.
we definitely-
we do.
yeah.
We need to be serious. We have such a long pedigree of
Yeah.
joking with young people's lives in this country.
Yeah.
So we have to be absolutely serious about that. Unfortunately, when you're having fun, time really, really flies, and I can see we are really pinched for time here. But please promise you will come back and we get to continue have this conversation.
I will.
Yeah. But as we wrap up our conversation for today, what would you want your legacy to be? When you're doing the work and maybe you're 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10, 20 years at Ubuntu Justice and Peace Nexus, what do you think people will say that because of Stacie and the organization, we've been able to do this much work in the work and in the space of justice and peace? Yeah. Do you have a rough idea onto what your justice, your legacy would be?
Okay, yeah, I would speak about my legacy in two ways.
Yeah.
First, in myself, and
Yeah.
then secondly, in the organization. The legacy in myself. One thing that I have constantly done is defied limitations.
Okay.
Even with my degree, I have met very many limitations. I, placed upon me because of my degree, or like doing something, go do a law degree so that you can do this.
Yeah.
And I've said, your law degree by the way, Sifani.
Well, mom is watching. You're going to
No, but
to
then she
fight at
supports
least.
me 100%.
Okay.
That law degree we're not doing.
Yes.
And it's because
Yeah.
because you do not understand something does not mean it is not useful, it is not meaningful, it is not great. And that's the journey that I am walking in. Saying that even with this degree of mine, there's rooms that I'm going to get into because of this degree.
Yes.
Despite of people saying,
Absolutely.
do a law degree to complement it, because they do not understand the power of the criminal justice degree.
Yes.
And so for me, it's been a journey. Like even the fact that I got to do my internship at the office of the prosecutor at the tribunal. I was the first intern there without a law degree, and I completed my internship successfully, and it's opened other opportunities for me.
Yeah.
For me, that's a wonderful legacy
Wow.
where we break barriers,
yeah.
we break limitations,
Yeah.
we step into grounds that have not been stepped before.
Yes.
Because we are courageous, because we believe in our own potential. And for me, I just really hope that everything that I get to do, it means so much to me when I see somebody saying, this really inspires me to do more. Someone once texted me and told me, since I started following you, I've just been seeing you doing things, and it's really inspiring me to get out and do more. It makes me very, very happy.
Yes.
Because we have so much potential as human beings.
Yes.
And we need people who encourage us to step into them. For me, it has been my mom. Like, she tells me, like, there's nothing I cannot achieve.
Wow.
You know?
Yeah.
But for those
Good
people
job,
who may
ma'am.
not
Yeah.
for those people who may not have that,
Yes.
then I hope that I can be that for them, for the people who
Amazing.
follow me. Because
Yeah.
let me tell you, there's no room you cannot get into if you place your mind into it. Put in the work, have the belief, and
Yes.
you're gonna get there.
Yes.
For our organization,
Yeah.
the journey in advancing justice is a lengthy journey. It takes a lot, and we just hope to advance social justice as a whole. And we want to say that when we look back, say 2 years to 5 years from now, that we identified young people who were at risk, and today they're making meaningful change somewhere.
Yes.
Because we found people to mentor them, we encouraged them, we shared stories that showed them you can step out from this, that you do not have to choose this. We can also just find other young people and just encourage them, empower them, educate them.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
Even in terms of justice, we want to see conversations change. We want to see young people actively involved in having conversations on peace building, youth peace and security, criminal justice issues. We want to advance social justice in terms of education, making it quality education, accessible, inclusive.
Yes.
And to also just ground ourselves and the people who we will get to work with, may they see that our work is truly grounded in the philosophy of Ubuntu, which is our guiding philosophy.
Yes.
That I am because you are.
Yes.
And therefore, basically without you, then I am not.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So we want to just, when people see Ubuntu Justice and Peace Nexus, we want them to see a community, a network where they can grow, where they can make change. And so it's really about growing. We're growing every day. We're accessing opportunities every day because Ubuntu is empowering us, not just physically, even in our minds, to think that we can. Because once you think in your mind you can, then you actually can. And then in terms of skills,
and
empowering is so important.
Yeah.
And then collectively, just making the conversation on criminal justice issues around our society an everyday conversation. Yes, it's okay to punish. I personally advocate punish people for the wrong things that they're doing, but also address why they're doing them.
Right.
You know, let us solve those problems.
Yeah.
Let us advance education. Let us advance opportunity, economic empowerment. Let's give opportunities to young people. Let's support them, whether they're starting businesses, organizations. There's so much money in our government. I believe there's so much money. Let's invest in young people.
Alrighty. Where can people get you? Where can people find you? How do they get in touch with you?
You can find me on my personal Instagram. It's the Stacie NM, Stacie Njoki Mwangi, so Stacie NM. Stacie with an IE, guys.
Oh, not an Y.
Not Y, not EY, not
just
Stacie
IE.
with IE,
Alright.
CIE. You can also please do follow our organization, and we are doing great things. We're going to be doing great things, and you do not want to not be a part of the revolutionary change that is coming.
Yeah.
So we are on all platforms at Ubuntu Justice and Peace Nexus.
Yes.
And also find me on LinkedIn at Stacie Njoki Mwangi.
Alrighty. Let me just read a couple of comments again. Your whole family is here. Shout out to Naomi Masharia. She's saying, wow, proud of you, Stacie. You're doing a great job in society. There is hope for a better tomorrow with young leaders like you, Stacie. Wow, wow, wow. You're you're an inspiration. I mean, I cannot say
They want me
anything.
to cry on stage
on radio.
On radio.
Imagine.
I won't.
So that they will discuss you in the next family branch, But Stacie Mwangi, I had this from Oprah one day telling Yara Shahidi, I'm sure you know her. She looked her in the eye and told her, your future is so bright that it burns my eyes. And I want to say the same to you because, my God, just as Naomi is saying, for sure, there's a lot of things to be said about this country, but the one thing that I'm leaving this conversation with is I know that there's going to be a sustainable society because of young leaders like yourself. There is going to be a working society full of systems that take us to development and progress. And thank you so much for spending the time to come and talk to us about the amazing work that you're doing at the organization. We wish you all the best in your endeavors. And please come back when you are launching Sijui, I don't know what. The next big thing that you're launching, please come and tell us here. But yeah, truly, thank you so much for the dedication and the time that you've given yourself to advancing peace and justice in this country and, of course, beyond, for sure. Yeah, asante sana.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me.
Asante sana. Guys, this is the future. It's the present, actually. She's the present. She's the future. I did say she's going to be president. You heard it here first. Yeah, when she becomes, we will roll the clip and you will get to see this. So we've been chatting to Miss Stacie Mwangi right there. Oh, hey, another one. Ryan Njiri.
That's my brother.
Proud of my sister, best role model. You're winning in life. You are winning in life. Guys, adopt me, guys. Mkutane tu hapo. Muone kama
tuone vile utaadoptiwa.
Tafadhali, please, ni adaptini, please, because this the support, the love, I am feeling it and I love it. But thank you so much to each and every one of you guys for coming on to the Pawa Morning Drive show this morning. We do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Pawa Radio. Yes, and from 8 a.m. till 10 a.m. This is the home of all conversations that matter and matter to you as Kenyans. I have been your host with the most, Wanyoike, but before I let you go, a little lineup of what to expect. From 11 a.m. till 1 p.m. we have Miss Caroline Murote. She comes in with the Shiva-sation show. It's a show that discusses all things women, so you definitely do not want to miss out on that. And then from 5 p.m. till 7 p.m. later on, we have our in-house advocate of the High Court of Kenya, Mr. James Wanyoike, to discuss all things law, legal awareness, and everything that you need to know about the Constitution and what's happening within the legal frameworks of this country. But as for me, for now, it's a goodbye. Let me also plug you in. Every Monday, we do have a fellowship at my church, at Fitness in the Word. That's the fellowship. It happens at Nairobi Cinema from 5 p.m. Absolute entry is absolutely free. If you have time and you're around Nairobi Cinema, please come through. Let's get to be blessed together. I will see you on Wednesday from 8 a.m. all the way till 10 a.m. And I shall be talking to Mr. Elijah Wangare. He is a youth leader from Munyiri County, and we shall be discussing the just concluded Mount Kenya region's visit by the president. What does that portend for central politics? Is it even necessary for these continuous national presidential tours? So definitely a conversation that you do want to catch on Wednesday, same time, same place. I am out. Stacie is out. Asanteni sana, muni adopt. Thanks.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Pawa Radio.
Netoi si nesia sasha nesierega medeko stirumi oka ito sire na karamu joy amoge koyo anyua go na getomi oka ito sire oka ito aranderie oka ito sire oka ito aranderie mwale ile dhumu nyumba yake kuyeuke mora tonga nyoni joru mugodonero semioro angai omenye kai vito da komaga joy ya moge koyo and you are gonna get on me okay okay to anerie okay to shire okay to anerie kwani ni kwenda na era inera Pawa joy era joy ne kanjoe detto si serio modegna da d'Italia alle igoro metugo okay to shire na karamu joy amore koyo and you are gonna get to me okay to shire okay to anerie okay to shire okay to anerie kwani ende kwenda na nyumba ito nendarega tuwima tukionaga jano asito neiko huka tondo wame twirenduhia muneko okai to shire na karamu joy amoge koyo and you are gonna get on me okai to shire okai to anerie okai to shire okai to anerie kwani ni kwenda na inye mwale ile dhumu nyumba yake kuyeuke mora tonga nyoni joru mugodonero semioro angai omenye kai vito da komaga joy ya moge koyo and you are gonna get on me okay to shire okay to anerie 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 kwani ende kwenda na
From sunrise to sunset, all day